esports in the Olympics. I know, right? It's crazy. When I saw that headline last month, I knew we had to dive into this.
Yeah.
And you clearly agree. Look at all these articles you sent me.
Yeah.
So we're going deep on esports, tracing the whole story from like the early gamer glory days on the way to like what it really takes to make it as a pro these days.
You know, it's funny.
Yeah.
What's fascinating to me is how much of this goes way back. People talk about esports like it's brand new, but the stuff you sent me, it shows it's more like this, I don't know, like this hidden current in gaming that's like finally breaking through.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, in a huge way.
Totally. Okay, so get this. I'm reading about this National Space Invaders Championship from 1980. 10,000 people showed up for Space Invaders. That's more people than went to my high school graduation.
Wow, that's wild. It really shows you how gaming was breaking out of the bedroom, you know.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Even those early games, we're talking the 1950s, they still had that competitive spark.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Tennis for Two, one of the very first video games ever, was literally two people playing tennis on a screen.
Huh.
Esports isn't just some new fad. It's like this echo of why we love games, period.
Yeah.
To challenge each other.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And speaking of competition, we can't talk esports without mentioning South Korea, right? They're way ahead of the curve on this whole thing.
Absolutely. One of your articles even mentions it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it talks about how after that 1997 financial crisis, they went all in on broadband internet.
Interesting.
And that led to these PC bangs popping up everywhere, basically internet cafes where people could play games together.
Oh, right. So instead of just practicing at home, gamers in South Korea had these hubs where they could like team up and strategize and really hone their skills together in person.
Exactly. And that really influenced the whole team-oriented nature of esports today. It's like they accidentally created the perfect incubator for pro gaming.
Wild how these seemingly unrelated events can have such a huge ripple effect, right?
It's true.
And speaking of impactful moments, there's this story from the 2004 Evolution Championship Series.
Evo, yeah.
Yeah. A huge fighting game tournament. It perfectly captures the skill and the drama of esports.
Are you thinking of?
It's got to be Evo moment, hashtag 37, right? The Daigo parry.
You know it.
Okay, so picture this. Two players battling it out in Street Fighter. One player, Daigo Umehara. He's down to his last pixel of health. His opponent unleashes this brutal attack. I mean, it's over, right? But somehow, Daigo pulls off this impossible 15-hit parry, blocking each hit perfectly, and comes back to win the match.
Like something out of a movie.
It's insane.
And what's amazing is this was before Twitch, before YouTube gaming, before any of that.
Right, right.
The clip went viral just through word of mouth and online forums. It showed the potential for esports to reach a massive audience way back then.
And then those streaming platforms did come along and blew the doors wide open.
They changed everything.
Suddenly, millions of people could watch these incredible matches live from anywhere in the world.
It was a game changer, literally. And with that massive viewership came, you guessed it.
Big money.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not talking about those small-time sponsorships. We're talking prize pools that would make your head spin. I almost fell out of my chair when I read about the International, that huge Dota 2 tournament.
You know, the International.
In 2021, the prize pool was over $40 million. That's life-changing money.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it really highlights the insane growth of the esports industry. But, and this is a big but, it's not all sunshine and roses.
Right.
Behind the glitz and glamour, there's a darker side to this world.
Yeah, you're right. The pressure to perform at that level, that much money on the line, it's got to be incredibly intense. I mean, some of these players are putting in 50 hours or more of practice each week on top of their individual training. That's more than a full-time job.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
The pressure doesn't just come from within the teams. There are sponsors, fans, a whole online community watching their every move.
It's no wonder that burnout and mental health issues are a growing concern in the esports world. I mean, are esports organizations even doing enough to support their players? With all this pressure, these crazy schedules.
It's a big question, right? Like some organizations are starting to get it. Misfits, for example, they hired a sports psychologist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to work directly with their players. So they're starting to see that mental health, it's just as important as physical health when it comes to performance.
That's awesome to hear, but it does sound like there's still a long way to go before, like, mental health is treated as seriously as it is in, traditional sports.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of where traditional sports are ahead, we got to talk about the gender gap in esports.
It's definitely an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that whole controversy with the esports awards being held in Riyadh. That didn't exactly send a message of inclusivity.
No, not at all. That whole situation just highlighted how big of a problem this still is.
Yeah.
Women are still underrepresented at every single level of esports, whether it's casual players or pro gamers.
It's true, and I feel like it's kind of like a microcosm of the larger issues in like tech and gaming in general.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a reflection of broader societal issues, no doubt.
Mm.
But there are some good signs, too.
Okay.
A lot of organizations are really pushing for inclusivity in esports now. Like, there are more initiatives to encourage women to get involved and giving them the resources they need.
It's awesome that people are like really trying to make it a more welcoming and equal playing field.
Yeah.
Okay, so shifting gears a bit here.
Sure.
Reading all of this got me thinking about like the business side of esports. Who are the major players? How does this whole ecosystem actually work?
It's a whole other world, honestly. Because it's not just the players and the teams, right?
Yeah.
You've got game developers, tournament organizers, sponsors, streaming platforms. It's incredibly complex.
So it's not just about being really good at a game. Like, what does it actually take for a game to, I don't know, break into the world of esports?
You're right. It takes more than just a fun game. It's not like every game has what it takes to be an esport, you know?
So is there like a magic formula, a recipe for success? What makes it?
Well, there are a few key ingredients, right? First off, the game's going to be fun to watch. It needs that wow factor that keeps viewers glued to the screen. And then there's the whole balance thing.
Like, it can't be totally random, like, you know, flipping a coin.
Exactly. Skill has to be the deciding factor. And of course, you need a passionate community, a developer who actually cares and supports the scene, a thriving tournament ecosystem.
So it's kind of like a perfect storm, huh? All these different elements need to come together at the right time for a game to really blow up.
Exactly. A perfect example is Rocket League.
Oh.
Super simple idea, cars playing soccer, but it's so fun to watch. And the developer has been amazing. They've built a great community, created a really solid tournament structure.
So it's not just about the game itself, but also how it's supported behind the scenes.
100%. And that's what makes it so exciting. It's this constantly moving target. You have new games emerging all the time. And you never know what's going to grab people's attention.
And what about challenges? What are some of the biggest hurdles facing esports right now?
Well, we talked about mental health support and the gender gap, which are huge. But another one is sustainability. How do we make sure these esports organizations are built to last?
Right. Because you see all these teams and organizations popping up, but how many are actually going to be around in a few years, let alone a decade?
Yeah, it's a real concern, you know? And then there's the whole regulation thing.
Oh, right.
Esports is getting bigger, so we need clearer rules and guidelines, especially when it comes to things like, you wouldn't believe it, but doping.
Wait, doping in esports, is that a thing?
Believe it or not, yeah. Players using performance-enhancing drugs to get ahead. It's a serious issue, and it shows why we need stricter rules, more oversight.
It's kind of like the Wild West out there.
It is. It's like watching a whole new industry being built in real time. All the growing pains, all the opportunities.
Definitely a wild ride.
Tell me about it. And speaking of wild, we can't forget about gambling in all of this.
Right. Esports betting.
Huge topic right now. And it's a bit of a gray area, honestly,
Yeah, it seems like it.
because on the one hand, it can mean a lot of money for the industry, right? But on the other hand, there's the risk of corruption.
Especially with how young most esports fans are, it's kind of worrying.
That's a big concern, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tough one for sure. A potential gold mine, but also, like you said, a potential minefield. Finding the right way to handle esports betting, that's going to be crucial for the industry to survive long term, I think.
It'll definitely be interesting to see how it all plays out.
For sure.
Okay, so looking ahead now, what's in store for esports? We talked about the Olympics, but what other trends are we seeing? What's next?
One thing I'm really excited about is mobile esports.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, everyone and their grandma has a smartphone now, right?
Right.
Mobile gaming is absolutely exploding. So it's only a matter of time before mobile esports become a major force.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right. It's so accessible.
Yeah, and I feel like the whole casual aspect of mobile gaming could make esports even more appealing to a wider audience.
Exactly. It's breaking down those barriers.
Yeah.
Another trend I'm keeping my eye on is how esports and traditional media are starting to merge.
Yeah, you're right. We're seeing more and more esports events on TV, like actual
Well,
television networks.
Yeah, that crossover is only going to get bigger.
Didn't ESPN broadcast that Heroes of the Dorm tournament a while back?
They did.
I feel like that was a big deal at the time.
It was huge. A real signal that esports was going mainstream. And companies, they're starting to notice. I mean, Activision Blizzard, they're pouring money into esports infrastructure, partnering with media companies.
They see the writing on the wall.
They see the future. They know esports is going to be a major player in entertainment.
So it sounds like the future of esports is bright, even if there are some bumps in the road.
Exactly. And that's what's so cool about it. It's always changing, always evolving. New games, new players, new tech.
Yeah.
You just never know.
It's going to be fun to watch it all unfold. You know, with esports getting this big, it makes you wonder, like, how is this changing the actual games, you know? Designing a game that millions of people are going to watch on top of millions playing competitively, that's got to be different than just making a fun game for people to play at home, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Esports has completely changed the game development game, literally. Developers, they have to think about how their game will play out on a global stage now. Not just for the players, but for the millions watching at home.
So it's not just about making a game that's fun to play anymore. There's more to it.
Way more. Like, they're building in features specifically for esports. Stuff like dedicated spectator modes, you know?
Oh, right.
Multiple viewpoints, real-time stats, instant replays. It's wild. It's like having a backstage pass to a masterclass in strategy.
It makes such a difference, honestly. I remember trying to follow those early StarCraft 2 tournaments, and it was like impossible.
Total chaos.
Way too much going on.
Those spectator tools they've come up with, though, they make it so much easier to actually appreciate what's happening, you know, the skill involved.
Totally.
But it's bigger than just making it look good for the viewers, too.
Oh, right.
Developers are really focused on competitive integrity now, making sure everything is fair.
So, like, no cheating, basically.
Exactly. We're talking serious anti-cheat, strict tournament rules. They even host events on LAN networks sometimes to prevent any shenanigans.
Wow. It's like a constant arms race, huh?
Totally. And with AI and all that getting more sophisticated, esports analytics are going to be insane soon. Imagine software that can predict who's going to win, pinpoint a team's weaknesses, even offer, like, real-time coaching.
Whoa. So esports isn't just changing how we play games, it's changing, like, technology as a whole.
It's this crazy fusion of gaming, tech, entertainment. And it's all happening so fast.
It's a lot to take in. We've covered so much ground in this deep dive.
We really have.
From those old school arcade face-offs all the way to esports potentially being in the Olympics.
It's been a wild ride. Hopefully you're walking away with a better sense of what this whole world of esports is all about.
I know I am. And for anyone listening who's like me and wants to learn even more after this, I highly recommend checking out the HGM Fun Zone YouTube channel. They have awesome esports stuff. And don't miss the AI Unplugged Bites of Fun podcast, their episode Level Up, How Esports Are Redefining the Future of Competition. That one's really good.
Totally agree. And remember, this is just scratching the surface. Esports is changing every single day. New games, new stars, new tech. Don't be afraid to jump in and explore, you know?
You never know. Maybe we'll see you in the virtual arena someday. Until then, game on.